Hello everyone, it's Split here with another reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to Greta Van Fleet doing Light My Love. And I'm really excited because I have a little bit of a crush on Josh, the lead singer. So a bit nervous as well. But I'm really excited. I love their music. I have not watched this performance yet. And I've been waiting about a week now to watch it. But I wanted to react to it because I wanted this song to be my first reaction. I've never seen them perform it live. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, I can't wait. Ah, the piano at the beginning. Oh my gosh, they're so talented. See? He's adorable. His voice is just so... I don't even know how to describe it. He makes it look so easy. I love watching his mouth when he sings. Wonderful. I feel like you're flying when you listen to the music. Voice is incredible. Incredible. I absolutely love them. I think they're like a modern classic rock band, and I absolutely love it. That is my favorite era of rock music, sounding wise, at least. So for them to bring that sound back, um, with like a Led Zeppelin sound, is so exciting to me. It makes me happy. Um, he's about my age, from what I understand, and uh, I could never imagine even singing like that. That's just crazy and incredible to me. But for those of you who are new to my channel, I like to go back and analyze some things as we go through after the reaction. So the first chord was just really just kind of sets the mood, and then coming in, yes. Now, one thing I noticed that a lot of them are barefoot, and it kind of like shows that they're gonna be pretty free spirited. I love his movements. They, I don't know, they make me feel happy. I feel like, so I've watched some of his performances before, and when he performs, I feel like he's performing for himself, where a lot of other artists are performing for the audience. Neither's better than the other. It's just two different types. One is just less common. I feel like he's performing for himself, and it's enjoyable to watch in a different way than somebody who's performing for the audience, like Elton John, or Billy Joel, where they're watching the audience or reacting to the audience and doing those things. To me, it seems like he's more so moving for himself and performing for himself, which makes it unique and interesting. I actually really like that. As somebody who would be more of probably an audience type performer as a streamer, I tend to try and over exaggerate, and as a content creator, trying to reel in the audience and keep their attention. He does it with his voice, which is really, really cool and really cool to watch. So when he starts singing, he's in the music. He is the music, and I really like that about him. To me, that is so interesting, because that's kind of like how I am. I'm by no means a great musician at all, but I really do when I'm playing for myself, because that's the only person I'll play it for. I really get into the music and I really feel it. So to share that with him when he performs really brings me into the song, brings me into the performance. So I really, really like that. He's a showman in his own way, and I absolutely love that. He's going with the flow of the music, going with the flow of the music. And how high he sings, you have to make these faces. You're not gonna sit there and go. I can't sing obviously that high. I can't sing at all. But I like you. I wouldn't sit there and go. You know, but you gotta get that. Like you can't sing this unless you feel it. So that's another thing I really like about him, is he really is over exaggerated with his facial expressions, and it makes it fun for me. I don't know, I really enjoy watching it. It kind of like when you watch Jennifer Holiday sing, you're like what face is she gonna make next? And it's so fascinating to me. I don't know, I love watching it. I don't care if you're singing opera. I don't care if you're doing rock and roll, contemporary, country. Like, I love watching the way people perform. For me, the performance is almost as important as the music itself. Now, I think here, there, yeah. See, when he does, it's that dramatic. That's how you know they work well as a band, because I feel like they have that dramatic, um, that dramatic flair, and they're just so they work well together, because I feel like they're very similar in the sense of that he does all these things with his face. The piano player is gonna boom. They're very flamboyant. They're all flamboyant, and I love that. I don't know too much about the band. I'm pretty sure from what I hear, Josh is at least in the same sex like relationship. I think he is gay. I'm not sure if he's gay. Probably bisexual. Um, he seems very free spirited, so I would assume, but I don't want to assume. But I am pretty sure he's in a same sex relationship. And I don't know about the other band, but you don't have to be, obviously, to be flamboyant. But I love that element. I mean, being gay myself, it really kind of brings me into it. I feel like I bring a lot of flair, especially because I work in the blue collar field. So when I'm working with a lot of people who usually aren't that way, it kind of makes me stand out in that sense. So that's fun for me to watch whenever they have that over exaggerated theatrical. I love theater music, and I love watching theater. So when you have that overly exaggerated movements and facial expressions and voice, when I watch a performance, I look for three things. I look for their talent as like a singer or the musician. I look for performance, so whenever they are, how they interact with the audience, how they interact with the band, those types of things. And then I look at storytelling. So if you look at Billy Joel and Elton John, they're very much performers. They perform and they're fantastic musicians. You look at somebody who is like Bruce Springsteen, where he's a storyteller and a musician, and I mean he plays the crowd too. They're just very powerful performers. They're legends, and I love watching them. So I always compare other performances to them, just because they are my like three favorite performers of all time. So to see those elements here with somebody who is my age doing this style of music makes me really happy, because it comes from a different era that you don't see too much anymore. So that's really exciting for me. I look forward to reacting to more Greta Van Fleet videos, performances. I also react to Dimash. I'm trying to get into various different genres, just so that way I can give a different take on different things. Pretty soon I want to start doing an analysis on Elton John, Bruce Springsteen, and Billy Joel. I feel like that would be really fun too, just a way to show my passion, especially for Billy Joel. I feel like Billy Joel is probably the artist that I know the most about, and I love watching him perform. So like, I'm excited to get into this, and I want to thank you if you made it this far into the video. I appreciate your support. Any likes, comments, subscribes, and hit the bell notification so you know whenever I post another video. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see more of. You can comment suggestions. You can comment links to different videos. I'd love to watch them. And thank you all so much. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I just want to say thank you so much for your support. If you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you know when I post next, that would really help out, and it would mean the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I'll see you next time.